So for today, we're gonna learn the things that teacher said will come out in the midterm, which is a lot actually, but I'm just gonna cover a few things. Which is mainly coordinate, circle sector, linear inequality, transformation, and number basis. These three here, I know some people already forgot because they quite like small chapter lah, right? Very small chapter. Circle chapter, these two here, I'm just gonna revise on the basics. So I don't think I'm gonna need the a paper lah. I don't think I'm gonna need like the question lah, right? So let's talk about the first one, coordinate. Okay, coordinate, distance, and midpoint. So let's see here. Right? Let's see here. Let me draw uh, a simple coordinate. Wait, simple coordinate. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is y, this is x, this is 0. So if I were to say, right, this one right here, right, this one right here, and this one right here, what is the distance between these two here? So this coordinate here is 5, 3, right? 5, 3. This coordinate here is 1, 1. So the distance here, to calculate the distance, right, you can do the manual method, right? Which is actually just calculating how many you move in y and also x. For example, you move 1, 2, 1, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. You move 4. So it will be 4x, right? It will be 4x and it will be 2y. So the distance here, right? They want the distance, right? So the distance will be this thing here. Okay, they want the distance in this thing here. So if you actually were to draw a perfectly line, right? It will be like this. And what is this called? This is a triangle. And what does triangle have to do with this? Because you can use the formula, because this is the C, right? This is the longest one, right? This is the hypotenuse. So you can use the formula called Pythagoras theorem, my favorite formula. So Pythagoras theorem, what is the Pythagoras theorem, right? The formula is actually is A square plus B square equal to C square. So can we use this formula? Yes, we can. Why? We are trying to find the C, right? So we can use this formula. So what is the top here? What is the top here? The top here is actually 4. This thing here is actually 2. So we can use the formula. Let's use the formula. So it will be 4 square plus 2 square equal to c square. Yes, c square. So 4 square plus 2 square. That is 16. 16 plus 4. So 16 plus 4 is 20 c square. Okay. And what is the c square? Of course, the answer is square root 20. You can leave it like that, right? But this is not the the final will be including units. Okay. So this is the final answer. That is the which is circle sector. Circle sector, right? We are talking about a circle sector. If you don't know what is a circle sector, imagine you have a circle, right? You have a circle, but then you take a bite of it, take a bite of the circle. Okay, and then this is a circle sector. When we take it out, right, it will be like this. See, this is a circle sector. So the thing that will come out, right, is the area and the. So let me just remind you, right? Area. What is it involved with? It's involved with circle, right? Circle. Because why? Of course, look, it comes from a circle. So what is the formula for the area of a circle? It's actually pi r squared. Pi r squared. So this is the formula for a normal circle. But we have a perimeter here, right? We have a sector, right? So we technically have a degree here. Right, I'm going to call it theta. So to find the area of a sector, we actually have to include the degree here. So it will be theta over 360. And this is the formula for an area of a circle. Do I have a calculator? Wait. Now, Let me give some examples just so that it's easier for you to see lah, right? Easier for you to understand. Now we have a circle. We have a circle, right? They give you that this value is 20, 22, and this one is 5. Okay, this one is 5. So they ask you to calculate the perimeter, the area, sorry, the area. So the area will be this thing here. So 22 over 360. This thing is because it's theta, remember theta, times pi, and then r is what? R is 5, but don't forget it's square, pi r square. So it will be, use a calculator. So 22 divided by 360 times pi times 3.142 and then times 5 square. It will be 4.8 or 4.80 lah. No need lah. So 4.8 centimeter square. Don't forget the square because it is an area. So how about if they ask you what is the perimeter of the circle? So perimeter in the circle, right? The formula for the perimeter in the circle, right, is actually the same meaning as circumference, circumference. But because why they ask you perimeter? Because it is a pi, it is a sector. It's not the full circumference. Okay. So the formula for circumference, right, it is 2 pi r, 2 pi r. Okay. This is the area for the circumference. But of course, don't remember this is a Don't forget, this is a sector, right? So you have to include pi theta over 360. Simple. Very simple. So let's use this same thing here, right? Now they ask you to calculate the circumference or the perimeter, actually, the perimeter. So what is the perimeter? Perimeter, don't forget, is the outside line, right? Outside outline. Is the outline basically. Is the outline of a object. So they want you to find this outline here, this outline here, this outline here. You add all, you will get the perimeter. Okay. So let's use one by one. Let's do one by one. So if this is 5, this is radius, right? Then what is this? This is also, sorry. This is also 5 centimeter. What is the area? What is the perimeter of this? So actually, you can use this because the circumference basically is the outer edge. Okay, is the outer edge. So that's the formula for the circumference. So let's find the circumference here actually. So the circumference will be pi over theta over 3. We have 22, right? So 22 over 3, okay, times 2 pi, and then r is 5. Okay, so use your calculator again. 22 divided by 360 times 2 times 5 times 3.142. Right? Am I correct? Yep, yep. Okay, yep. So you will get 1.92. 1.92. Yep. So 1.92 centimeter. So this thing here is actually 1.96, 1.92. So this one, let me label. No, enough lah. But you understand, right? It is 1.92. So let's calculate the perimeter. Perimeter, you just have to add all this value, right? This one also, right? So let's add all of them. So perimeter would be 5 plus 5 plus 1.92. So 10 plus 1 will become 1. Okay, centimeter. Tada. Very simple. Now that is simple, right? So let's go to the next topic here, which is linear inequality. Linear inequality is quite easy if you know the way to answer this. If you know the shortcut. Let's start with linear inequality. So linear inequalities, right, is always about equation, right? An equation. They always give you equation, right? And inequalities means it's not equal. So it's not this symbol, it's not symbol. So it's gonna be this symbol, or even like this symbol, or even this symbol. Okay. So we are going to learn how to create the linear inequalities just to make sure that you understand, right? First of all, if I were to draw a line, right? Okay, and I'll call this, let's say I call this y equal to 2x, y equal to 2x. So what if I said y more than or equal to 2x? That means it is below the line. Okay, very simple, right? So let's continue. So y equal to negative 2x plus 6. So y equal to negative 2x plus 6. If I were to draw that line, right, just estimation lah, right, probably like this one right here lah, right, this one right here. But if I were to draw this line, right, y equal to negative 2x plus 6. So how do we actually, how do we, okay, let me phrase it better. If I were to say y more than or equal to negative 2x plus 6, what does it mean? It means that y, right, y is above the line, is above the line. But if I were to say y is less than or equal to, it'll be below the line. Okay, understand? Adia, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so if I were to let's do this question actually. Let's do this question. So draw the straight line y equal to negative 2x plus 6 for this range. They give you range and then plot this line. I'm too lazy to do all of this, so I'm just going to do this one right here and this one right here and this one right here. Okay. So first, they ask you to draw the straight line. So let's draw the straight line, right? How do you draw a straight line? To draw a straight line, you have to use the box method, lah, right? Where you split the thing into two box, right? X and Y box. And then you put two value, which is very important, the X intercept and the Y intercept. Okay. I forgot which one is it. If X is 0, yeah, this is X intercept and this is no. No, sorry, this is y-intercept. Sorry, this is y-intercept. Okay, don't get confused with my one. This is x-intercept. Okay, and then if this the two next value here, you have to put the value in this thing here, right? This thing here. So let's put the thing here. It will be negative one and negative 5. Sorry, 5. Okay, and 5. So now what do? You look at the equation, right? You look at the equation. Now you just sub in lah. So if you sub 0 into this one here, so imagine this is 0, right? Negative 2 times 0 is 0 lah, right? 0 plus 6 is the 6. So 6. Okay. If y is 0, so y is 0 lah, right? Y equals 0, there you go. 2x plus 6. So move to other side, become negative 6, negative 2x, and then x will be 3. Okay? 3. Okay, if x is negative 1, if x negative 1, negative times negative, positive. 2 times 1, 2. So it become 2 plus 6, which is 8. If x is 5, x is 5 lah, right? So if x is 5, negative 2 times 5, it become 10. Negative 10 plus 6, it is negative 4. Okay. So I already draw the graph lah, right? I already draw the graph. Is this one here. This is the graph basically. Yeah, this is the graph. So the graph here is for y equal to negative 2x plus 6. Okay, very simple graph actually. Negative 2x plus 6. So they ask you plot the point here, right? Plot the point here. So let's plot the point here. The first point is 4 negative 2. So it's 4 negative 2. 4, and then negative 2. Negative 2 will be down here a bit. So this is 3. So it'll be down here. Let me continue this one, right? It will be like 5. What is it again? What is it? 5 and negative 4. Yes. 5 negative 4 it'll be around here. So around here. Yeah. So let me look at it. 4 negative 2. Yes. So 4 negative 2 will be down here. Around here. Okay, around here. So that is below the line, actually below the line. It should be below the line. Ayo, everything is messing up. It is below the line. It's definitely below the line. Yeah, it's around here. No, that's 3. Am I dumb? Oh no. Sorry, above here. Ayo. Above that. Okay, there you go. That is above that, right? Where is this point located at? Is it above the line or below the line? It is above the line, right? So this one right here is actually satisfying y equal to more than 2x plus 6. Okay. Now let's do the second one. The second one, 1, 4. 1, 4. Okay, 1, 4. Where is 1, 4? Yeah, where is 1, 4? So 1 is here. 4 is here. Okay, 4 is here. So A is on the line, right? It's on the line. So the equation is actually y equal to negative 2x plus 6. Very simple. Now the last one, 2, 6. Look at 2, 6. 2, 6 is above here, right? Above here. So it's above, right? So it's also more than negative 2x plus 6. Ta-da! Very simple, actually, right? So let's move on to the next one, right? Just to ensure that you understand it. So shade the region that represent all each of the following inequalities. So whenever they ask you, right, just look at the symbol, look at the symbol, right? And then you can already know which one is which. So why more than? So it should be above, right? Yeah. And then y is less than should be below. Okay, below. Y is less than should be below. Okay, very simple. Just look at the thing here. Next one. A computer shop refills ink of brand X and Y. Okay, there's X and Y. The seller need to place an order of X number of refill of ink brand X. Okay, that means there's X. And Y number of refill ink of brand Y. Okay, that means there's Y, right? Which costs 14 and 18. Okay. The condition for the order are as follow. Okay. Now here's the part where you have to remember. You can use the symbol. You can use this symbol here. But you have to know where to use the symbol. Okay, where to use the symbol. So follow me, follow me. So they say the condition are as follow. So let's just hear the condition, right? And then we have to create a linear inequality. So the total number of ink ordered does not exceed 25 unit. So the two things I underline, right, or circle is actually the important keyword here. Total. Total mean plus. Right, plus. But plus what? Plus what? Did they mention Y or X? No, right? They mentioned number of ink, right? So it should be X plus Y. Okay? X plus Y. And it does not exceed 25. So does not exceed. That means it cannot go over it, right? It cannot go over it, right? So it has to be lower than 25, right? 25. But it can still go to 25, right? So it's equal to, okay? The first one very easy. The second one, the number of ink of brand Y, okay, Y already, right? Y is at least twice of brand X. Okay, they mentioned two things. So this one here, right? But what is the middle here? At least twice. Okay, if you were to imagine Y, imagine Y is 4. Imagine Y is 4, right? And then X, what should X be? They say Y is at least twice of X. So it should be 2. Because why? It's twice of X. 2 times 2, 4. Okay, let's give another number. If Y is 8, it's twice of that, right? Which is 4. Okay, so basically what they're talking about is 2x. Okay, and then the number of ink of brand Y is not more than 8. Okay, not more than 8. Very easy lah. Number of ink of brand Y. Okay, right, bro. Y is not more than. Okay, not more than. So you cannot go over the value, right? Value 8, right? But you can still go there. So yeah, good. And the total purchase does not exceed 400. Okay, does not exceed. Okay, does not exceed, you already answer, right? The total purchase, why did I circle it? Did they mention any like unknown here? No, right? They mentioned purchase, right? And they mentioned money as well. Did we use these two value here? We can use it actually. We can use. Why? Because they also have money. Common sense, right? And we haven't used these two yet. So let's try using them. They say the total. Okay, total plus. Total is always plus, right? So what plus what? There's two unknown here, right? So you can add both of them. So x plus y. Okay. And then it does not exceed 400. It does not exceed 400. It cannot go over 400, right? But this one is for RM, right? RM. So you should include the money as well. 14x and 18y. Ta-da! That's the answer. Very simple. So far, do you understand, Nadia?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next one, based on the diagram, determine the region that satisfy each of the following system of linear inequality. Okay, that's going to go very fast, very fast. So let's do this and this, one A and D. So y is more than or equal to x. Okay, let's see here. This is the formula. This is the equation, and this is the equation, right? So they say, can you see here? Is it blurry?
Can see.
Okay, I can see that, right? Can you see the small number here? The y equal to x. Cannot. Okay,
Yeah.
so if they say y is more than, okay, more than, look at the line, right? So it say more than, so it should be above the line. Okay, already done. And then it said it should be less than 6. So look at the line here, look at the line here, right? It should be less than. So look at the intersection, look at the intersection. Where are they intersecting? This part, right? This part here. Oh, that's the wrong color. I should use this color. Yeah, they are intersecting at this color, right? So they are intersecting at D. Okay, do you understand, Nadia? This part here?
Hi. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So let's move on to this one here. Y is less than, okay, less than. So first of all, less than. Look at the line here. Look at the line here, right? Look at the line here. Less than means it's bottom lah, right? Bottom. So it should be bottom here. Okay. Now look at y is more than 6. So look at the line here. Look at the line here, right? And then it's more than, right? So it should be on the top, right? The top. And then where is it intersecting? It's intersecting here. So it should be B. Okay. Now let's look at this one here. Let's look at this one. Very complicated, but it's very easy actually. So let's do all by all. So y is less than 6. Y is less than 6. Okay. Let's look at where is less than 6. Where is 6? This one here. This one here. Okay, that one. And y is equal to that one. And y plus x plus y is more than, okay. Yeah, this one here. So let's do one by one. Okay. Y is less than or equal to 6. So it's this line here, right? This line here. Y is less than. Less than means it is on the bottom, right? Bottom. So you already know it's on the bottom. I'm just going to draw lightly. Okay. Now next one. Y is less than x. Y is less than x. So this is the line here, right? This is the line here. Oh, wonky line. This is the line here, right? They say it's less than. So it should go bottom, right? So it is on the bottom here. Bottom here, right? Let me do like this. Yeah, it's on the bottom here. Now, the last part here, x plus y is greater than 6. Okay, first of all, whenever you use my method, whenever you use this method, the one that I'm using right now, you have to make sure y is alone. So is y alone here? No, right? Because there's x here. So let's make y alone. So y more than or equal to 6 minus x. So now you can use the method. So y is more than or equal to, okay, y is more than, okay, this one here, right? And is more than or equal to. So it should be above that, right? So let me use this color here. It should be above. Above. And look at where they are intersecting. They are intersecting at this part here. They are intersecting at this part here, right? So it is actually E. They are intersecting at E. Oop. So this one should be E. Now let's move on to the D actually. I want to save time here, so it's not that hard. If you have any question, just ask me lah basically. So y is more than 6. So y is more than 6. Look at y is more than 6. So y, okay, y is more than 6, right? So it should be above. Okay, first of all, it should be above. They say y is more than x. Okay, y is more than x. So y is more than x here, right? So it should be above, first of all. And then it should be above here, right? Above all of this, right? Okay. And then x plus y is greater than x, greater than 6, sorry. So the line here should be above here, right? Above here. So where are they intersecting? It's hard to see actually. It's hard to see, but they are intersecting at D. They are intersecting at D. Yeah. Yeah, they are intersecting at D. Correct. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one before we end the class today. Now, determine the translation for the diagram below. So we are going to learn about translation. Translation basically means move up, move. So how does it move? Okay, make sure it move. It doesn't change the shape. It doesn't change the size. Okay, only move. Okay, only move. So look here, right? There's Q prime and there's Q. What does Q prime mean? Q prime mean is the image. Basically, is the image after you move it. So you look at the original image, original object lah, right? Which is Q, normal Q. Okay, Q prime basically is the not normal one lah. If you want to make it easier for you, right? So this is about moving, right? Moving. So you have to use your imagination, right? You have to use imagination. So you can move this way, right? So one, you can move this way. One, I can move this way. Three. So technically it's moving one, two, three. It moving three distant, right? Three distant. But in transformation, right? You have to write it in a math way, okay? In a algebraic way lah, basically lah, right? So how do you do that? You do that by using vector. Okay, vector is like x on the bottom, x on the top, sorry, and y on the bottom. Very simple actually, right? So how do you do this? How do you do this? You basically will put the x as how much it moved by. So it moved by how much? One, right? Only one. So it will be one, right? One. And then y how much time? One, two, three. Right? It moved by three. Three. Is it three? Sorry. Sorry. I forgot. It's starting for me, right? So one. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. One, two. Yeah, it should be true. Not three. Sorry. Two. Okay. Bracket close. But this is not perfect, right? Because you have to remember. You have to remember. If it's positive, right? Positive is moving to the right for x. So is it moving to the right? No, it's moving to the left, right? So it should be negative. For y, if it's moving up, it will be positive. So this should be positive, correct lah. So the answer is like this. Okay. Now let's look at this one here. Let's look at this one here. So they say this one lah. Determine the translation lah, right? So all you need to understand lah is use your imagination. Okay, use your imagination. Let me draw this again so that I can move it, right? So if P is here, right? Ignore the P prime, right? Because we are trying to get to the P prime. So how can we go there? We can go like this: one, two, and then three, right? Again, three step, right? So it moving one, two on the x-axis and one on the y-axis, right? So it should be for the matrix, right? It's moving to the left, moving to the left. So the x should be negative, negative two, because it's moving two times, and then it's moving downward. Downward is negative one. Okay. How about this one here? This one here is about this one, right? This one here. So it's moving down only, right? Down only. So the answer here very clearly lah. It's very easy lah, right? Zero because it's not moving on the x-axis, but negative one is moving downward by one. Okay, very easy lah. Actually, very easy. Now, given that p, okay, given that p prime 3 6 is the image of, oh my god, what happened? Okay, here, there you go. Given that p prime 3 6 is the image of p, determine the translation. So there's ways you can answer this question. There's ways you can answer this question. First of all, you can imagine this, right, as a coordinate. So let me draw the coordinate actually. Let me draw the coordinate. So you have to understand lah, right? This is a coordinate lah. It's very hard to do coordinate. Okay lah. 5. Okay, 5. Okay, this is x. Okay, and then there's no negative. Okay, it's one here. Okay, that one is x, y. So this one should be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. And then p prime is 3 6. So wait, let me draw. Let me do this one first. 1, 2, 3, 4. maybe better to do yeah, it should be. Ayo, I'm always running out of space. Sorry lah. Sorry. I should do like this. I should do it here. There you go. I should do it here. Now I have space. So go up, up. So this one should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, y. Okay, now let's label them. Let's plot the point 2, 9. So 2, 9, 2, 9, 3, 6. So 3, 6. Okay, now P is here, right? P is here. So P is here. Okay, you have to understand here. You have to understand the basic of translation, which is you move in X first. So how do you get to this part here, right? This part here, you just move by 1, right? You move by 1. So -1 lah, right? So you already found the first translation here. So -1. Okay. And then in Y, so Y, how much it moves by? So it move by 1, 2, 3. So it should be 3. Positive 3, not -3. Why? Because it's going up. Positive is for going up. Negative is going down. Positive is for going right. Negative for going left. Okay? So P prime translation is this thing here. So understand?
Yes.
There's also another way to do this, which is to do this, this minus this. So how do you do that? You can do like this. Okay, you can do like this. So 9, this is x row, right? X row. So you can do like 9 minus 6, and 2 minus 3. So 2 minus 3. Oh, sorry, I was quite confused. Sorry. That is the y, right? So it should be on the bottom. So 2 minus 3, 9 minus 6. Okay, so you should get -1 and 3. Tada! That's also another formula lah, so that you don't have to do this every time. But you can also imagine it. Actually, you can also imagine it. Look at 2 and 3. Which one is further to the right? This one, right? This one. So you are going to the sorry. This one. You are the original, right? You are going to 3, right? So you are going to the left, lah, right? Or you -1, right? You are 9. Okay, you are 3. So you have to go up, right? You have to go up. How much you have to go up? By 3, lah, right? So tada. So just use common sense lah, right? Common sense. You can either use either way method lah. Either method would actually. So now the next one. Determine the image. Okay, this is rotation now, right? Rotation. So determine the image of PQR when rotated 90 degree anti-clockwise at point M. Okay, this one also very easy, actually very easy. Rotation or translation, all of them are very easy. So now let's do this. If you were to do this, right, you have to first. They said that they are rotating at this point here, right? With at what angle? 90 degree anti-clockwise, right? Anti-clockwise. What does it mean? Actually, if you start at the center, okay, if you start at this one, right? Anti-clockwise, right? Okay, you know is what's lah? Okay, a clock, for example, clock, right? There's one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, right? If it going this way, right? If going this way, this is clockwise, right? Clockwise. But if it's going the other way, it is anti-clockwise. Okay, anti-clockwise. So you have to understand it is going this way. It's going this way. Okay. So how do you do this? First, you have to draw a straight line here to this point here, connecting those two. Okay. Sorry, my triangle is so bad. Oh, nice. Okay, draw a straight line, right? And then remember, this is 90 degree, right? So it's to, oh my god. Okay, it's to this side here, right? To this side here. Why not to this side here? Because if you going this way, right, that is clockwise. You are going anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise is the opposite, and it's 90 degree. So you have to draw a straight line, right? So you twist it around. And remember, this is 3, right? This is 3. So you also have to do 3 as well here. Okay? And then just draw the thing back lah. Draw the thing back. So it should be this is 3. So another 3, 2, 3. Ta-da! So basically, they are rotating. They are rotating. The last part here, I'm not going to teach number base today because there's so many things today. Reflection. Reflection are also very easy lah. Also very easy. You already know lah, right? If they ask you to reflect. So all you need to do is just reflect lah. Just reflect.
Ah,
But make
yeah.
sure they reflect properly lah. Make sure they reflect properly. Don't
So,
do stupid one.
so it's just
So
like,
this,
the same coordinates but like
yes,
flipped.
yeah. So all you need, okay, to make sure you flip it correctly lah. Sometimes it's confusing lah, right? Just calculate the distance from this to the center. So this one center, okay, 1, right? So this one 1. This one here, so 124. This one 4. This one here should be 4 as well. Okay, you just have to calculate the distance lah, basically, to ensure that you get it correctly. Okay. And the last one, actually, I'm just gonna touch on this a bit lah, right? So number bases, just to make sure you remember lah, number bases, right? Any number, uh, that any number, right, that is base 10 to base anything, right? You have to divide. You have to divide and take baki. You have to use this method. So let me show an example. 55 base 10. So they want you to turn into base 3. So how do you do that? You have to divide by 55 by 3 lah. By 3. But you cannot use your calculator. You have to use manually. So how to get 5? The first one. So 1 lah, right? Because why? 3. 3, right? So 5 minus 3 is 2. The baki will go to this one here. Okay, this one here. So 25. It will be 25 now. 25, right? 25. 25. How to get 25 from 3? It is 3 times. Let's see. 3 times 8, is it? Yes. 3 times 8, 25. Yep. So if you put 8 here, right? The baki will be 25 minus 24 will be 1. Okay. You divide again by 3. So 80 divided by 3 is very simple, right? Very simple. 6. Okay. And divide by 3 again. This baki will be 0, of course, right? No baki. 3 divided by 6 divided by 3, 2. Is that baki? No. 0. Can you divide by 2 divided by 3? No, right? Cannot. So the baki will be 2. And then for this, you have to read from the top, from the bottom to top. Okay, from the bottom to top. So the answer will be 2001 base 3. Ta-da. You understand?
Now I understand why I
You
failed
understand.
the time.
It's very easy. Don't use your calculator. First of all, don't use your calculator. Second of all, the baki, right? For example, the first baki here, right? So 5 minus 3, right? It become 2, right? The baki will go to the next person, right? And then it will combine the digit. So 2 combined with 5, it will become 25. Okay, not plus, not become 8, or sorry, 7, not become 7 because you plus both. No, don't plus. You combine the digit, okay? Second of all, the baki, don't forget to put the 0 here. Okay, if you don't get. So 3 to get to 6, you put 2, right? So 3 times 2 is 6, right? 6 minus 6 is 0. So always put the baki 0. And then the last thing you have to watch out is you have to put the arrow from bottom to up. Bottom to up, right? Read from the bottom to up. So this one will be the answer. Now let's do this one here. Let's do this one here. No, sorry. The next thing that you have to remember is any number with base any right, that want to turn into base 10. Okay, base 10. You have to use the method called times all method. Times all method. Very easy actually, very easy. So let's show this example here, right? So 1 to 1 3. Also 1 to 1 base 3. To change this into base 10, right? First of all, you have to separate them into the bases. Okay, bases. So this is base 3. This is 3 to the power 0. This is 3 to the power 1. This is 3 to the power 2. Why do you do that? Because you can times them. So 3 to the power 0 times 1 plus 3 to the power 1 times 2 plus 3 to the power 2 times 1. Okay. And then you use your calculator. So 1 times 1, 1. 3 times 2, 6. 9 times 1, 9. So 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 9, 16. Ta-da! Simple. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now the last part here, plus or minus. Okay, I know some people forgot about this already because it's confusing a bit lah. It's somewhat confusing, but it's not that hard. Don't worry. So let's go one by one. So one or one. Let me just write again. Write again. One or one. Okay, two plus one or two. Okay, you have to plus, right? Plus like normal lah, right? So one plus zero, one. Zero plus one, one. Okay, one. One. Okay, nothing changed so far, right? Nothing changed so far. But let's look here. 6 6 6 9 1759. Okay, if you were to add them, right? Add them. 6 plus 5. Okay, 6 plus 5 is 11, right? 11. What base are we on? We are on base 9, right? We are on base 9. So what number are we so all you need to know, right? All you need to do is minus 9. Okay, minus 9. So this one will be equal to 2. So put 2 here. Okay. And then the leftover that one will be going here. Okay? Understand? So far understand?
By leftover is just one.
Right.
By leftover you mean a one.
Yes. Yes.
So it's like constantly one then.
It is okay. How many 9 are there in 11?
I don't know.
How many 9 are there in 11? There's only one 9 lah, right?
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's only one lah. If okay, if this is 18. Okay, this is 18, right? This is 18. How many 9 are there in 18?
Two.
2. So you put 2 lah. Understand?
Okay.
So this one, of course, 11. So 1, put 1 there. So 1 plus 6, 7, 7. And then 7 plus 7 is 14. Okay, 14. 14 minus 9. 14 minus 9 is 5. Right? 5. So you put 5 here. Okay. And then 1 here. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. Ta-da! You got the answer already. Make sure to write properly. Okay, now the minus. The minus 1. So the minus 1, be careful here. So let me write again. 1 1 1 or 1 2 minus 1 1 1 2. Okay. For this part here, right? For this part here, you have to understand. For you to minus these two here, right? For you to minus these two, you can minus like normal. Okay, let's just minus like normal. 1 minus 1, 0. Okay, 0 minus 1 cannot lah, right? So you have to take borrow from the other side, right? Like normal, right? Borrow. But how much you gave to them? You gave to them 2. Okay, you gave to them 2. So 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, 0 here, again 0. So of course you have to take from the other side, right? How much you give to the 1? 2. So 2 minus 1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. Ta-da! Understand?
Yes.
Okay, now the last one. 2 2 1. Okay, 2 2 1 3 minus 12 3. Okay, for this one here, 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 cannot lah, right? So you take 1 from there, minus 1. And then how much you give to them? 3 lah, right? 3. Just look at the number 3. Okay, you give to them 3. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 minus 2, 2. Okay, 1 minus 1, 0. And then 2, 2. Ta-da! Answer?
Yeah.
So that's all for today.